Okay, hey nerds, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, we're back. We're back. What's new? What's new? Hey, who's here? Who's here? Daily Dose is here. Pam's here. Timothy's here. Abby's here. Cody's here. Jeremy's here. James Buns. Lorraine's here. Ryan R. I don't know if I've seen you before, Ryan R. Are you new? Ryan R's here. Anyway, cool. People are here. Love it. Zero's here. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know. What you guys been doing? What's new? I've been, hey, Mike Neal's here. Mike Neal's here. Prime Solutions. The Prime Solutions. That's all I think of when I hear your name, Prime Solutions. Prime Solutions is here. I've been doing this thing. You guys here, get two fidgets. Get two fidgets, preferably of the same click. They have to be the same click. Never mind. They have to be both 3-click. And same type is great, but yeah, you can do it with different types. But I've been like doing this thing on like dog walks. I've been taking two fidgets with me, and I've been doing stuff like this, like going like, and I've been like going making beats and stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of nerdy, and I just wanted you guys to all try to find new beats. So the one I just did is just click, 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 click. It's cool. I got two fidgets in my pocket every time I go for dog walks now. So I'm that guy. Walking around having that stuff. You guys don't have sound? Why wouldn't you have sound? I got all the sound on mine. Karen Richards. Does anyone else not have sound? Is it just Karen Richards? Because I'm showing I have sound. I want to make sure I have sound. We can't keep continuing till we have sound. Give me a speaker in the chat if everyone has sound. Okay, we have sound. Okay, Karen, maybe turn the volume up. I don't know. Okay, cool. So yeah, what's been happening? Oh man, you know what's been happening? This stupid Christ. Thanks, guys. Got sound. Good. Got it. Love it. You know what's been happening? Is this kind of stuff's been happening. And, Kieran is posting, I don't know if you saw this post. Did you see this post? Did you see this post in Wizard EDC that Kieran posted, the maker and stuff, talking about how Mr. Yoshi Zaki or whatever like that keeps like bitching that he's like copying his work. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it again. Like I said it before. If it looks different, just shut up. Someone's got to say it. Just shut up and do your work. If it's exactly the same, then speak up. That's fucking stupid and that sucks. And that should not be, handled or anything like that. It should be handled, but it shouldn't be, you shouldn't take that. You shouldn't take that crap and you should speak up about it. Someone's cloning my work. But holy crap, for the love of God, if it looks, similar or something, oh my God. Like if I can tell it apart, you can tell it apart, just stop it, right? Get your ego out of your ass. I think that Mr. Yoshi's ego must be about the same size as his, well, I won't say it. Anyway, so I just saw that. I saw it the other day and I was kind of like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. And then, oh yeah, right. Ooh, so is everyone signed up for this? Finally, we have Acetran with the bookends, sign up sale. Holy crap, what a turnout. Where is it here? It's somewhere there. It was a lot. Oh, it's right down here. Maybe not. I don't know. It's somewhere there. Anyway, bookends. Bookends, get in there. She only has 2 available. But I'm going to be super jelly when someone gets one of those beautiful, beautiful caramel micarta ones. I really like the look of them. Really like the look of those. Yoshi, what the? Oh my God, you literally almost punched me in the face with your freaking cast. Yes!
Oh, it's upside down, damn it!
Yeah?
Aww, I was trying to do it right side up.
Hi, nerds. I get it. Yeah.
Damn it, I tried.
Hi, nerds.
So I feel your nose.
Oh, yeah, you literally, I think you whacked it.
We'll get you a cast too.
A nose cast. Perfect. Yeah. Anyway, you thought you had it right side up. Well, the thought was there, and we all appreciate it. Your poor broken wing. Your poor broken wing.
It's fine. I have two.
Yeah, Bunny's not allowed to take big dogs for walks anymore. She was literally taking the neighbor's dog out for a walk, trying to be nice, and it pulled her, and she went to put her hand out to stop herself, and just...
No, other way, because it was like this. It went that way. But
it was like this,
bone.
and then it just bent like that, and it just...
Snapped.
So that's 2 months now of her life, so it's going to be doing that.
It's fine. Thank you. I will heal up. Don't worry about it. And hello, everybody. I'm just reading what I can from the side.
Yeah, Catherine Nam says, hi, Bunny, your little fan clubs all here.
Well, I was trying to get, like, where you wrote Abby's name on the side there to show her, because I saw her online, but I think instead I just bopped you in the snoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never break your fall. Just take it.
It wasn't a plan.
Just take the fall. Just take the full fall. Just never break it. Just down. Just take it right down. Bunny fan club. Yes. Yes.
BFC.
I have the nerds, and then I have there's like the Bunny fan club that lives within the fan club of the nerds. It's like this subsect kind of thing.
It's like those fish that like attach themselves to sharks to like take a ride.
Yeah.
And like to eat their like barnacles and such and
Except
whatnot.
there's less eating and algae involved with this situation.
Or is there?
Or is there?
Or is there? Anyway, are you doing a giveaway today?
Yeah, we will be. I will get to all that. I will get to all that.
Please
Yeah.
just let me know in advance.
I will.
I can give you my free ins, and for anyone not signed up, you should do it. You get extra ins. Just ask.
They
Zach
kind of
about
get
it.
the extra ins anyway, don't they? Like, because as long as they send in a pic, then they get to get in on your ins. That's not like.
No, I'm just saying people that aren't members.
Yeah, but people that
already.
aren't members can still just send you a pic of feeties, and then that can count towards one of your ins, right?
That's secondary though. Primary, like, primary ins, it all goes to people that are already members.
Oh, you're doing it that way. Okay, cool.
course.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
That's
So
not news.
okay. Sorry, I'm behind on my own channel here. Okay, that's good.
Stop paying attention. Because I don't say it with a wrapped in my hand.
So guys, all that stuff being said about like sauces and stuff, can you guys help me? Because sometimes I'm just editing and doing so many other things, and also my Facebook notifications are literally fucking borked. Like, I think I am a member of too many groups now, so no matter how many groups I go and say that I want to see all the notifications for it because I don't want to miss stuff and like sauces and drops and stuff, it just gives me some. It just gives me some of them, and it's like, there you go. There's some. So like there'll be times where like someone like Abby will like PM me and she'll be like, did you see Jonas's post? And I'm like, no, because apparently my Facebook thinks that Jonas isn't important to me. Like I would think that Jonas would be like the number one source would come up. So help me out, guys. If you see something that you think, Zach should know about it, just PM me. That'd be great. I love that. Yeah, it's too many groups dynamic. It really is. Yeah.
You can
So
set
many.
priority notifications.
I know you could
certain people.
to certain groups too, and I want to have all the groups, but it's like too many. It's like it's just too many at this point, and it just won't do it. Thank you. Thank you. I did get in on that. For some reason, Facebook decided me to show me that. So Daily Dose, feel special, man. Feel special. Facebook was like, you need to know about the Slim. Anyway, we have some exciting new things to put. I'm just stalling a little bit here because I want to make sure people show up and stuff like that. But so what we have is we have a couple of cool new things to go on the Fidget wheel. First of all, we have a donation by Mike Neal. We are going to put the Spinetic Spinners thing on the wheel. This thing is so freaking fast. I took a warp video of it the other day, but I didn't really like it. But it is so fast. What's clean EDC? Okay. I hope that you're joking. So that's going to go on the wheel, and we'll do that right now. Well, we'll do this first here. And also, this is going to go on the wheel. Some Turbo Glow, some orange Turbo Glow These aren't Ridicathic. I was corrected by Jamie. These aren't Ridicathic. These are just thick edamame grips in orange Turbo Glow. LICEDC. Okay? So those are going to go onto the wheel as well. And we'll do that right now because why not? And otherwise I'll forget. I'll definitely forget. Okay, so keyboard. We'll just call them thick. I'm not going to try to type everything, so I'll just say it's thick mame grips because those are the only mame grips on there currently. And then we'll just call it the black brass X spinner. X spinner. There. Those are on the wheel now too. Cool. Good stuff. Okay. Now, what else do I have? Right. So you might know him as Mike Fidgetson on the Facebook groups, or in chat, he would be just another person. He came to me telling me that the Fidget Nerd Discord looked like shit, and I agreed with him. And he said, I know how to do stuff. So I gave him complete control of the Discord. So he might take us all over and like rule us all, or he'll just do a really good job. So far, he's doing a really good job. So if you have anything, questions about the Discord and stuff like that, he's just another person in this, or it's Mike Fidgetson on Facebook. Mike Fidgetson. All right. So watch this unboxing video. Oh my God, nerds. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I have my very own tungsten copper spinner. I was thinking about it and I realized I've never had a tungsten copper spinner. I can't think of it. I had a tungsten copper slider, but I have never had a tungsten copper spinner. And this is a Goldie. This is a WCU Goldie from LICEDC.
Fidget nerd.
Love fidgets. Fucking love fidgets. Best community. All the other communities don't even know what's going on. They have no idea. They're like, oh, I got a great community. Good community. This is a good community. Butcha. Oh, yes. Let's put this away for now. This doesn't matter. I got a new slurp. Fuck, I've seen these slaps. Oh. Look at that. Oh, it's like I can't even. Goldie WCU. Oh, fuck yeah. That's fancy. That's fancy, Jamie. It's really great. Did you get a roll of it from Amazon? I love it. Copper polish crossed out, thank God. A snap? That's fancy too. Moving on up. Jamie Acker with the packing supplies. I always like to imagine that it is Jamie Acker's daughters drawing all over the boxes because it looks like that kind of like style, that like kids drawing on boxes style. So I always like to imagine that he gets all the boxes ready and then he like, come on girls, let's go. It's time to draw on all the boxes and then get all the crayons out. I just think that'd be so fun. Vacuum sealed. Ooh, really moving on up. Fuck, what do we got here so far? We got the new wrapping thing, and then we got the bags with the snaps, then we got the vacuum seal. None of that, though, can hide a bad product. None of that can hide a bad product. It's a good thing that I am very much sure that this one is not going to be a bad product. Oh, okay, so beautiful. Fuck. Look at these hard machine lines. Oh my God. And you throw some Drakes on. Oh shit. Yep, that's perfect. What is it with that? What the fuck? Oh, the weight. What the fuck? Jamie told me I was going to love this. He said I was going to take it to sleep with me and put it under my pillow, and the tooth fairy was going to take it. And I said, I'll fuck man. I can turn you over. I'm done, bud. Ooh, look at that spin. Wow. My first one, my first WCU spinner. I would love that it's from LIC EDC. Thank you, Jamie. You're amazing. You nerds are amazing. So yeah, that was exciting unboxing. That was cool. I had a good time because this thing's amazing. Yeah, so I want to start off by saying that I love it. I love this spinner. I got this. That video was shot on Monday. So that's a really good thing that I was able to get this on Monday and have the whole week with it. So I have been just honeymooning. Just honeymooning with this thing for the whole week up until now. And yeah, I really want to like connection with it, and you know, have that kind of something really. I wanted to marinate a really good opinion for all of you later. That was kind of my idea of it. So what do you say? I wrote down some points here that I wanted to talk about, some notes. What is it like? Yeah, first of all, amazing. The machine lines. Okay, so we got to talk about the machining lines. So these are a more aggressive sort of machine line than Jamie has done with other Goldies. And he's done this on purpose. He's done this because it's awesome. It feels awesome. And something like if you got like a titanium one, he's purposely doing lighter ones. So it's hard to see exactly how much these actually like, you can feel this. Like this is like a tactile experience right here. You're running your fingers over here, and this is like, there's a texture. There's an absolutely noticeable texture. What's the weight in the Drake buttons? I just did it in the unboxing video. It's 154. It's 154. It's like perfect. That's what was on it in the unboxing. It looked just like this. So I've been playing with it all just like this. Because this is like, this set of Drake buttons is like my set that I put on anything when I want to like test it out and like see, is this spinner good, right? Because I have this finicky, fickle thing where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like stock buttons. Call me like bougie or something like that. I just always want to put better buttons on. Okay, Daily Dose wants to know what just the buttons are. I don't know what just these fucking buttons are. I don't know what they are at all. I haven't really weighed them. They've got to be like.
Wants to know what? Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought I heard, babe. Someone wants to know blah blah blah.
No, Osman, not you, but thank you. Yeah.
So Osmond's your babe now?
Yeah, Osman's my babe.
I knew it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's more than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be like 15. 15 was my guess, but I'm off. So there you go. They're 21. And then here you go without this. 132. That's great. This is one of the reasons that, like, I think this is the first WCU, and I'm already at the point where I'm like, oh my God, why can't we make more spinners in WCU? Because it seems like for someone like me who like enjoys a heavy spinner, but I'm pretty picky about like keeping it under the like 180 sort of rig.
Get up again.
What? I caught it.
Because you had so much advanced warning.
Shh, they don't know that.
I can't be sneaky with this fucking drywall
No,
sleeve.
you can't, but I caught it. That's great.
My drywall glove.
Thank you, my little fruities. So the WCU, it's like it's so much of a, it gives the weight, right? It gives the weight I want, but it's also gives a little bit more kind of character, you know? This thing is already, you know, starting to patina a little bit, and it's made me go like, why can't we just make more of them in this? And then I kind of realized, I think, like, this still does smell like pennies. But I like that smell. Like, it still does smell like pennies, and that's probably what like some people are going to be like, I don't like smell patina. I don't like that patina smell. And I'm just like, come on. I don't know. I like it. Reminds me of the playground. Reminds me of going to the playground, the monkey bars, and just fucking getting your face up against like the monkey bar, like, you know. I was probably the only one that ever did that. I was homeschooled, okay, so I wasn't on the playground very often. Anyway, that's kind of what I figured, is that like we're not doing it because of that, maybe, because everything I have heard is it's easier to machine. It's easier to machine. Osmond's with me. It's easier to machine. He sniffed monkey bars. And it's easier to balance. This does have a balancing, little tiny balancing hole right there to help it out, and it's perfectly balanced now. I heard from Matt Ritter, who recently did the Chelsea LP in tungsten and WCU. He said not a single WCU spinner needed to be balanced. They were all just like standard basic material. I'm kind of like, what are we doing here, right? Makes it a little less, weighty, so it can like appeal to a more broader range of people, because really not everyone wants this kind of weight, really. It's a lot. Yeah, wish it was cheaper, but it's not, unfortunately. What else? Yeah, it is heavy though. And something I've really been enjoying about this thing is like, it just rips. And I have been just ripping it absolutely as hard as I can. And this is a real thumper. Hey, Steven, how you doing? So I've been doing it to the point where I'll be like thumping into my hand like that until it freaking hurts, like till it's sore. And I love it. I love doing that. I don't know if you guys are with me. I don't know if you have like a good tungsten kind of spinner where you just like to thump it into your hand over and over again. But mames are fucking great for that because they're so comfy. There's no real crazy hot spots or something like that. And you can just do it all day and just like thump that into your palm. And yeah, get a little sore maybe, but it's not like it's not stinging you. I don't know. It's not creating any lasting damages or anything like that. Another thing that's really awesome about this spinner, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet. We should talk about this for a little bit, because like, has anyone noticed spinners coming out these days? It's almost like we're getting the bore holes to like a perfect press fit. Anyone know what I mean by that? Like, if you don't know what I mean by that, like the bore hole for the bearing, right? It gets that bearing in there. That is supposed to be, of course, a certain size, right? And sometimes it's a little loose, and that's what you would call a slip fit. And then that's where you would use Loctite or a little bit of glue or something like that. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm crazy, but like I always try to switch bearings out and just try it without. I just try it without Loctite and I just see what it's like. And I can tell, like, if I can give it a certain amount of force, like I could probably push this fucker out if I really wanted to, but there's no point because I know how much force I need to push for it to start slipping, for that to be like too loose. But then I know, if I apply this certain amount of force, it's going to be fine. So I've been finding that a lot with spinners these days, and this one actually qualifies for that, which is great. So it's kind of like they're becoming like these true press fits. And I don't know if machinists are just getting better at this lately, but it's impressed me, and that is giving big points for this spinner for me, being basically press fit. I think I talked about all of that stuff. Yeah, so what I did want to do is I wanted to get kind of really nerdy here for a second. Kind of really bearing nerdy here, so bear with me with this bearing nerdiness. So I kind of like came up with this sort of like this routine for finding like a good bearing for a spinner. So how am I going to put this? So have you ever installed a bearing, and let's say you have another spinner to kind of hold up as, like a benchmark for like, say a spinner that's just like one of your fastest ones. This would be one of mine. That's one of my fastest spinners. This one, like, not a lot of things beat the speed of this guy. So if I think of this one as like a really fast one, you kind of get to know what it feels like in your hand when a spinner is just absolutely freaking cooking, right? And just going like crazy. So what I was experiencing with this when I first got it was I was putting in bearings and I thought, yeah, this is a great bearing. This is good. And then I was going out with it for a little bit and, driving around. And then all of a sudden I was like, something's wrong. Like something feels slushy or sluggy or just like it's an oiled bearing or something, right? Like it's something that you wouldn't even be able to pick up on if you hadn't spun stuff enough to be able to like get that minute change in detail. So I came up with this thing. So here's what I do now. This is literally what I do now. I have these like steps now. It's really ridiculous. Okay, so what I would first do is I would take bearing and I would take my little yo-yo removal tool. We've talked about this before on stream. You can get this on Amazon. You type in yo-yo removal tool. Yes, Unquiet Pans does have new bearings on the site. They do. And they dropped the Wispy again, which is fucking awesome. So this magic yo-yo tool, and you just get it on Amazon. And the reason it is so freaking cool. Oh, Bunny's sending me her ins for later. Oh, I missed it. Okay, we'll look at it later. Okay, so the reason this is so cool, it's so good for testing bearings. You can put a bearing on the end of it, and then you can spin it, and you can kind of listen to it. I'll see if I can pick some of this up on mic. Listen to this, okay? That's a pretty good bearing. Where's a shit one? No, that one's pretty good. Where's a shitter? It's hard with one drop because they're all... That one's like even better. So basically what I do is I go and I put these on and I spin until I find one that spins the quietest on this. And you'll tell the difference. If you have a bunch of the same bearing and you're going... Oh, just another person's here. I was plugging you, dude. I was telling you all about how you are the one who fidgets now on there, and you're the Lord. You're the Lord and Savior of Discord. So, yes. So what I will do is I will go and I will just take a bearing, spin it. Listen, this one's loud. Okay, this one's loud. I can hear a rattling. I can hear a scraping. So fuck it. No, this is like the first test to pass. I'm not even going to try this one in the spinner now, because it was too loud when I'm spinning on this. This is kind of loud too. Nope. Completely different. That one is spinning right now, and I can barely hear it. So that one would then be able to go on to the next bit, where I would then go and I would put it into the spinner that I'm trying to get a bearing for, right? I would do it without glue because the chances are I'm probably going to have to take it out, right? Then what I would do is I've just put it in this one. I would take it, and this is how I found out that one of them was like fucked in this one, right? I thought something was wrong. I was like, and then I picked up this one. I was playing with this one, and I just kind of gave it the tiniest little push. Tiniest little push. Hey, Austin. See how just the tiniest little push makes this thing just go and go and go. Like it just keeps going. And I hardly touch this thing. It's got such a good bearing in it. It got a real winner put in there, right? It's so fast. So when I went and I was doing that with this one, when there was a bad bearing in there, I did it and it went, and it did like a couple, and then it went, woof, and it just like stopped like that. And I was like, oh, fuck. That bearing is screwed. It's screwed, and I couldn't tell. So that would be my next step. I would put the bearing in, no Loctite, put the buttons on, and just take it and go in. And see if it feels loose and feels like really, really unconstricted, right? So then, if it passed that test, then you should hear the bearing in your spinner. Oh, it's like death. It's like you could you could clear a room with it. Yeah, I'd probably lose it. I'd probably just be like, I can't take it. I don't want it. So then the next test would be, I literally used a camera to look at its rate of decline. Okay? So do you know what the rate of decline is on a spinner, like on a warp kind of thing? I took a warp video of it so you could kind of understand what I'm talking about. Sorry, my sound was off for a second. So in this video, this is a warp video of it. Watch when it gets to the peak of the warp right there. And then it comes back around like that. So the rate of decline is how long it kind of holds at the top of the warp there. There it's like maybe get a second, maybe a second and a half. That's not bad. That's not bad. That wouldn't beat like my Cinema thing or my Torque Bar hybrid. They can get like, sometimes I've seen like 2 seconds or 2 seconds or more, but it doesn't even beat like ones like like a Tri or something like that. That's tungsten. Those things go so fast. I should have you on for rate of decline discussion. Yeah, you guys are always talking about that. Yeah, Mitch. So Tim Blimbus, Mitch Wolfie or whatever, and then freaking Jeremy here, Fidget Blips, me. We're always nerding out about the rate of decline, right? It's important, and it's a really good way to see if your bearing is actually fucking working, right? So what I was doing after that, and this should pick it up because it's on 30 FPS. So if I can get it to actually focus. So what I was doing, I was taking my phone out and turning the flashlight on, just shining at the damn thing. So it's an LED. And then I wasn't even looking for a good warp. I'm looking for the ghost of the warp, see? And then there, I would check that. I would check that little ghost of the warp. So that would be like another test before I'm even accepting that this bearing is going to stay in there. And this is honestly not as good as you can get with other spinners. So I tried bearing after bearing after bearing, and really, that was maybe second half, 2 seconds. This is about the best I've been able to get it in there, okay? So that kind of left me with the conclusion that some spinners are slower than others, man, okay? So if you're thinking about something like this one, this just flies through the air in a different kind of way. It's just designed differently. So I'm slowing it down with my finger here. That's what I would do. You get some light on it. You look at it through a camera at 30 FPS on your phone. And then it's slowing down. There's the ghosty warp. Right about there. That held for way longer than I thought. I counted maybe 3 seconds. That's insane. And that is what I really, really want. But this one I think is even faster. So this is just something, this is a trick. This is a nerdy trick that I've just come up with this week. And this is just how I'm going to fucking do bearings now. It's just this really long process. But in the end, it made me end up with the bearing that was right for it. So we're slowing down. We're getting to the warp. This one's coming. And right. Peak. Not even as good as the torque bar. So torque bar beat it. Right? Speed and rate of decline are not always correlated. All right. Well, yeah, you should come on. We should just nerd out about it sometime. We'll do it. How often I swap on most used spinners? On your most used spinners? When they fuck up. And it can happen. It's just like, it can happen at any time, man. Like sometimes you can just spin it one day and it's like going great. And then all of a sudden it's just like craps out on itself. But sometimes I had ones that they didn't stop. They just never stopped being awesome. And they just kept going and going and going and going and going. All the time. So it's great. Fidget Blips. Those ceramic bearings and lightweight spinners tend to decelerate quickly. Like full ceramic? Where's my water? I hate full ceramic bearings. I can't stand full ceramic bearings. They're too slow. I carry my spinners everywhere. I just carry them in a pouch like that. I take them everywhere. It just goes in the pocket. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. If blips completely, they can be fast. They can create the illusion of getting really fast and get rip right up really good, and then it's just on the rate of climb, and it's gone. My bearing in the OGMI has been going strong for a year and 2 months. Yeah. So when I had an OG tungsten edamame, I had this freaking what was it? It was Golden Eagle in there. I just kept it in there because it sounded good. It was a good Golden Eagle, and it just didn't quit. And I just kept it in there, and as far as I know, it's still in there. So yeah, sometimes it just works that way, right? It has some of the least inertia. You can rip a spinner quickly, but it fades. Yeah, no, I just can't do it. I can't do it. So what I've been really, really like loving lately is the it's one of my favorites. Yes, I will switch back and forth, Austin, because right now one of my favorites is just the one drop bearings that are cleaned one drop bearings. The website will fool you. What it says on their website when you go to buy these is, the lubed ones are recommended for fidget spinners and the cleaned ones are recommended for yo-yos. Oh my God. So stupid. Lubed slows down your bearings. If you put any kind of lube in your bearings, it just slows it the fuck down. It makes them stupid. It's so stupid. It's bad advice. Bad advice. But if you get the cleaned ones, what you basically have with this bearing underneath the shielding is it's exactly the same as an operator bearing, the same kind of cage, full stainless steel, except the balls are also stainless steel. I confirmed this with their rep or whatever like that. I talked to them about it and everything. So that is what is under a one drop bearing. It looks exactly like this under the shielding, except the balls are not white ceramic. They're also stainless steel, full stainless steel bearing under there. Okay. That's fast. That's a fast kind of design. So those are my two favorites now, is the one drops cleaned and the operators. And that's basically my nerdy little thing of how I would go about it. So then if and only if I looked at it on my phone camera and it kind of had enough of a rate of decline that I was feeling good about it, then I would spin it for a little bit and I would kind of, when you're spinning a heavier, fast spinner, it's like I was saying before, you just get to that point where you can just feel that the damn thing is just ripping like the devil, right? And it's this stillness that it creates, if that makes sense. Like I want them to be able to go so fast. I want them so fucking fast, or I'm not into it, right? So yes, that's kind of sorry, thank you for bearing with me on that. That was kind of my nerdy little thing. And yeah, PM me if you want to nerd out more about that. But for now, that's kind of good for that. Then there's one more thing I want to talk about this thing. Yeah. So you need the deeper dish buttons. Like I probably should get out its actual buttons because they're nice. They're nice buttons, but I took them off right away. Like, they're just, Mame 2.0 buttons, but in WCU. Very nice and shiny. They're smooth. They're comfy and stuff like that. But it's my belief that if you have a heavier spinner, you need a deeper dish for that rip. If you really want to get a spinner that's heavy, just freaking going, like I like it and like a lot of you guys like it, you've got to have a deeper dish. So that's why I've been using this one. And that's why if any of you nerds have Zircuitai tea time buttons that you want to sell me, call me. Okay, call me. PM me. Talk to me, because that's kind of what I think would be like the finishing touch on this Goldie is some Zircuitai tea time buttons from LIC EDC. I think that would really complete it, and that would kind of be perfect. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know if you see any or you have some you want to sell me or whatever. Because when you have a lighter spinner, you can really get away with a flatter kind of button, right? Pinching like this, and it's just easier to get a spinner like this just ripping, right? With a flyer design. So this, I don't mind this. I like this one is complete to me. It might be complete. It might be. It might be complete one day, Jordan. The search can be endless, but you know what, guys? You know what, nerds? I'm in the most curated and refined state that I have been ever in my collection. Ever. Crack Smoker 74. Smoking cracks 74. Like, it's getting really refined. It's getting really refined, and I'll show you guys. Okay? So I'll show you guys before we do the giveaway. I'm gonna put away a couple things because I gotta take out one of those trays in my my storage thingy. Thanks, Jordan. You too. It'd be awesome together. Okay. Yeah, I've just really been like honing in, honing in on what I like. Not just like panic buying things, letting things come to me. I find happen is a lot easier. So I'll show you what's been going on. So this is what sits on like the top of my 3-drawer thing here. And what it looks like most of the time is it has these, and then it'll have like whatever. Usually I do a cycle of like 3. I think I'm doing these ones this week. And then these are my dog walkers. So I'll grab those for a dog walk. And then these are the desk sliders this week or whatever I'm feeling it. And then out of all the spinners I have right now, these are the ones that like I consider like they're complete and I can feel okay about playing with them because the buttons and everything is working for it. Okay? That makes sense. Timothy, you have Zerg tea times. You go, and they look nice. Okay, cool. So you want to keep them. Great. Okay, fine. Dog walkers. Yeah. No, these are my dog walkers, right? So these are my dog walkers for a little bit. My wrapped lights. That was great. But then I was gifted this ice cream sandwich from Jedediah. So that became one of my other dog walkers. I love it. It reminds me of the Wispy. Very, very same kind of configuration to the Wispy. So then, yeah, let me tangent on that Wispy thing. You guys seen this? It's got like almost the same layout. It's kind of fun. Anyway, and then, so here's what's going on. You guys are going to laugh at me. You're going to laugh at me and be like, what the fuck, Zach? What are you doing? What are you doing? So these, almost all of these, oh my God. Okay, I got to make room. These ones got to go back up. Wow, this is dangerous. So these ones, this is how many spinners I have that I don't use right now because they're waiting like for their buttons to come back. It's with Joey. It's probably with Joey. It's with Joe. No. Joey. This, if I'm being honest, it's probably going to actually, the Drake buttons that I have here is probably after the stream going to end up living on this. These just like work better on this. So I'll have to get different buttons for this, like the Zerkutai tea times. That's why I was talking about them. And then I won some Drake buttons in a flash sale that are going to be for this. And then I won some Drake buttons in a sign-up sale that are going to be for the tungsten mini edamame. And those just sit there because I'm like, I know that the buttons are going to be perfect for them and it's going to be great. Yeah. And I just kind of leave that there. And then that one's just there. It's beautiful, but it's just there. I'll probably sell it at some point, but we'll see. So yeah, that's kind of like, it's kind of the state of the spinners and how I've been like thinking about it now. In fact, you know, now that I've had the whole week, maybe I should put this on a cooldown, you know, like in Dungeons and Dragons, like it's a spell. And then these can go back here. They just cook. Like there's just something perfect about these. So I think it's going to stay on the tungsten. Chelsea LP, and then this going to go back. Tribe. Hey, Zach, did you get another Whisper from last drop? No, I could have. I was looking at it, but I decided to not be greedy and not go and buy, because the only one I would have bought would have been another Teflon plate one, right? So I decided to just let you guys have them. And I did PM Tom Linné the day he dropped it, and I was like, so now that you've done your second drop, I was like, how are we looking on a polished, stone-washed Zerk body for our Wispy? And he gave me like a little like sly emoji kind of thing. So he's gonna fucking do it. I know he is. That would be when I would 100% just hound drop right down on one of those with Teflon plates, because it'd be a thin little Oreo sandwich slider. It'd be so fucking great. And I mean, if anyone who's had Unquiet Hands stuff, you know his polished stonewash. Like, I mean, let's look at it on here. Like, if I put it, where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Like, it's literally a hybrid. It's literally a hybrid between like a stonewash and a polish. Like smooth like a stonewash, but not that like super fingerprint thing. And it's his like proprietary, dude. No one knows how he does it, and I don't fucking care. As long as he just keeps doing it. His polished stonewash, his PSW. So you imagine that on zirconium, black and zirconium, with the white Teflon in there. Oof, that would be a grail wispy for me, or like zircutite, or you know, crystal titanium or something like that. It'd be super dope. It'd be so good. Okay, that's it. Who wants to play Win It or Spin It? I'm renaming it. Okay, so it's gonna be Win It or Spin It now. But why only Teflon plates? Because they're too heavy. We'll talk about it for another second here. You guys need to know about this. I keep talking about this, but people don't. We gotta understand this about the Wispy. Okay, so the Wispy has. It doesn't have, like most ones, they have these 6 by 3 mil thick magnets. The Wispy has 6 by 2 mil thick magnets because it's so thin, right? So you can't even if you wanted to, you can't fit thicker magnets in there, okay? It just doesn't work. So you're limited to that strength. And they're N52s. They're N52s in the corners of all the models, right? But what I've heard from a lot of people is that laddering, when you do the body weight, the slider body weight to magnet strength ratio test, where you kind of just flip it down here and you see how well it holds on that flip. That's what I'm always doing. I'm always doing with sliders is I test their body weight to magnet strength ratio that way. Even with the Teflon, the light Teflon plates, it's still doing that little wiggle down there. So if you can imagine heavier Zerk or stainless steel plates on there, that's why I keep hearing reports that these things are flying off all the time with that weight. So it's not to say that it's like bad. It's just to say that you have to play with it a lot different. You have to like choose laddering moves where, you know, the slider is is like falling into your hand all the time, right? So you know, if it does fly off, you catch it and you have to be slower with it. I like to be kind of fast and snappy with my sliders. Plus, Teflon just sounds better to me. It's just got that pop. It's just got that fucking pop. It's just poppier. It's better. It is heavenly. It's fucking heavenly. It's fucking heavenly. It's amazing. Yeah, Zerk Turtle, heavy. So people don't think about that sometimes, but think about that, guys. Think about that, in the future. Body weight of the slider to the magnet strength ratio. Some people will not have fun with a slider, and all they have to do is change the magnets. Or they're doing something where they're like taking. I talked to one guy. He had a wrapped light, but he had brass plates on it, and he was like, "I love this thing, but I'm just not having as much fun with it as I should." He's like, I've got the brass and I have it like with like half hybrid and half medium. And I was like, stop. I was like, put hybrid in the other side so you have strong magnets in every single corner and then tell me how you think. And he was like, oh my God, game changer. He was like, I love it. Total game changer for me now. That's what I needed. So that's something to really think about, as well as the super nerdy way that I told you all how to pick bearings now. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm renaming it to Win It or Spin It after the last stream where we were doing like Spinner or Binner, and that's going to be renamed too. I'll rename that when we do it again. But I'm just going to call the game Win It or Spin It because you're winning it or you're spinning it again. Okay, it's really easy. It's great. What we're going to do now, someone like Pam is going to say this is getting really complicated or something like that, but trust me, trust me. It makes sense to me. So we have had 2 people in the last week win who have never won before. So, and we also did draws where everyone was allowed to try and do it. Okay. So the new rule is that we are going to keep doing giveaways where everyone is allowed to enter until someone who has already won wins. So what this will do is this will allow people who have never won to get a streak rolling of people who have never won. All right. It'll allow that to happen, and it'll allow more people who have never won to get that privilege and that honor and stuff like that. But it will stop streaks from happening of people who have already won. So every time someone who has already won wins one of these, then the next one, we have to do one where it's for people who haven't won. It makes sense to me. Trust me. Okay. It's fine. Trust me. It's going to be fine. Okay, I was trying to have hybrid setup in the slider. You should. They're great. But that being said, I do all of my lighter ones like this one. I just switched it over to half medium and half hybrid because I couldn't easily do the flip like that. It didn't work as easy as I wanted to. So, and it is light enough that it passes the test enough for me that when I go like that, it's good enough. This one is 53. 53. I know that because I weighed it for 2EDC recently. He was asking me how much it was. I thought it was going to be 55. Why did I say that? What, that you said it was going to be complicated? Because you told me it was complicated one time before. What was it? I was doing something. Oh, it was Win It or Spin It. We were talking about the different ones, and you were like, this is getting complicated. And you were right, Pam. It was complicated. So that's why the game is now just going to be called Winner or Binner. For whatever fidget it is, it's just going to be it's a winner or it's a binner. That's how we're going to do it. But we'll do that sometime when, there's no new fidgets coming in. With which interest? Plastic. All hybrid. The half, all acrylic. I don't really find myself needing to fuck with heavier ones these days. I don't really like that. I find like a 50 grams to be like a very optimal 55, be a really optimal slider weight. Can't do that flip with any of you. That may be user error. It could or it could not be because like, where's one that, So I was almost going to transfer this one over. This is all hybrid right now, but I really like the strength of the clicks. So when I try to do the flip, so I'm applying like the same amount of force that I was with this. This one just flips when I apply that amount of force, right? It just goes right away, which is great. But when I apply the same amount of force to this one, it doesn't, because the body is light enough and the magnets are all strong in the corner that it holds on, it grabs it, right? So I have to really, really give like this extra flip to it. So it just becomes a matter, it's a motor skill thing. My wrap play is 76. Yeah, that's so heavy. That's so heavy. I don't have any slider that heavy anymore. I think my heaviest is now the Sob. The Sob story. It's not a Sob story, but I want to say this thing comes in around 60-ish. You guys don't want to do a giveaway. You just want to nerd out about sliders. That's fine. I can play at that game. 69. I knew it. I knew that was like a 69 one. Yeah, that's kind of why I liked it, because I think 69 is a lucky number. So yeah, I was like into that. Stop story. What does my Zerk with crystal inlays weigh? I think that one's 55. I think that one was like... a little more. Maybe this one was the 55. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That was almost 55. That was almost 55. Yeah, that's like my heaviest slider right there. It's the Sob. Anyway, shutting up for the giveaway. Okay, put your ins in the chat, everyone. Everyone's allowed. Everyone's allowed. There's some good stuff on there. We got the ice cream sandwiches, and then we got the LIC EDC buttons. There's multiple spinners. There's a long totem still. There's a Fidget Boy slider. There's cool wrapped light inserts. So, could be great. Could be great. Karen, number one, the winner of last week. Soko EDC has been here the whole time, and I'm talking about bearings, and he managed to keep shutting up about it. That's crazy. Freaking bearing nerd. Okay, and Bunny's. Bunny here. She's got to put her ins in. Gaming at the same time. Right on. Jay Dizzy. All right, bear with me. I'm just making sure you guys are all marked here. Got a solid 40 of you so far. Okay, cool. I gotta go make sure the Bunny puts her ins in, okay? Be right back. She's MIA right now. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm the asshole. She's like, I can't type with my cast very well. I'm like, oh, right, okay. So I'm gonna put it in myself. I'll go bunny 1. And I'll go bunny 2. And then she told me who these are going to. So bunny in 1 goes to Abby's Lily, and then she wants bunny 2, if that wins, to go to one of Lorraine's ridiculous dogs. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Okay, mark the rest of you guys here. Fidget Blips. Prime Solutions. Oh, that doubled. Okay, I'll only mark the Fidget Nerd ones. It's commenting as Zachary on Facebook as well. Okay, so 45. Let's do it. Come on, random.org. Don't fail me now. Let's do it. Load. Yes, load. Why does random.org always do this? There it is. Okay. So, at random.org. They heard that, Lorraine? You silly, ridiculous boys. Ridiculous boys. Okay, 45. 1 to 45. Third poll sounds great. We're always doing that. 1, 2, 3. 44! Holy fuck, that's actually a pet, isn't it? Is that a pet? That's bunny 1. Holy fuck, Lily the cat won. Lily the cat won. Which is Abby's cat. Okay, so is Abby here? Did Abby leave? Because I don't know if Abby put an in. That's kind of the kicker, is that the pet owner needs to be here to play the game. Oh, Abby didn't put an in. We're going to have to re-roll. Oh, Abby's here. Abby's here. Okay, Abby, you're playing Win It or Spin It for Lily. A pet actually won this time. That's crazy. I don't know if a pet's won yet. Has a pet won before? I can't remember. Okay, she's here. Good. Okay. Okay, Abby, you know how this works, so we're doing it. Okay. Here we go. First spin. You're going to win it or spin it. Oh, that just went on. That's that one that just went on. Do you want to win it or see it or just spin it? I did show it before. I'll just take it out, get it going. It's that super fast one. You've seen it. You've seen it before. Spin it. I knew it. I knew you were going to spin it. Okay. Done and go. Second spin. Big money. Big money. Oh, yes. Klondike ice cream sandwich. Oh, the square one. The square one. Should really just try to annoy everyone and just show what that sounds like. W's in the chat for the Klondike, the crunchy Klondike. Oh, I don't know, Abby, do you like the crunchy stuff? I don't know if you like the crunchy stuff. This might be just like way too crunchy for you. This is like a huge cruncher, and you can't change the crunch on this. This is a sealed unit. So I don't know. Maybe Abby will try one more time, but maybe we should just go for it. Win it or spin it. It's so loud. It's so loud. Yeah, I knew you don't like crunchy. So you want to spin it? You want to let this one fly? That's exciting. You do all of your spins? Okay. That's what I'm assuming. Till I hear spin it. Let me see spin it here. Now we're doing. She don't like crunch. You don't like crunch like that. She's like me. I can't really handle that level of crunch. That's why I toned down my my ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna spin it. Okay. And made it a little more subtle, like the wispy. It was like it's good, but it's a lot. Like it takes a lot. So it's a big commitment. Okay, this is last spin. Let's it be something freaking good. There's like a cat toy on there. Oh! No! Oh, it's a snap card. You want a snap card? That's great. Snap card. Perfect. What's that one? I thought you were going to get the custom derby for a sec. But that wheel always does that thing where it goes like almost like it's going to do it. And then it doesn't. So that's sick. Cool. Snap cart. Fidget Blips made this and donated it. Jamie Campbell. Okay, I have your address. I know I sent it to you. You wanted the derby though. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what it is. It's this guy. The custom would have been cooler. It would have been cooler. Yep, but I don't make the rule. Like the wheel makes the rules, so I don't know. Yep, so you won. Here we go. Okay, cool. Your brass light is crunchy with aluminum inserts. I'm sure your cat will enjoy it. I don't care who you are, it is good fidgets. The wheel trolled. The wheel did troll a little bit. It trolls every single day. It always does that. It always does the one that you always know that when it's slowing down, it's not going to be the one that it looks like it's in. It's always going to go in the other thing. I'll get a new wheel. I'll find a new wheel. I'll find one that's like different like that. But I think they're all like that. I really have. I looked at a few wheels and they all just kind of do that. So anyway, cool, fun, nice, good. Okay. That is out. Off to Abby. Hopefully tomorrow. What is coming up? What could I do? Just another person. What could I do? Your magnets got mixed up? Okay. Cool. Do you want to do a flash freaking magnet thing right before we go? I don't mind. Let's do a magnet tutorial. I've done 1,000 of them now. I love doing magnet tutorials. We'll do a quick one before I go. Oh, shit. That's why it sounded weird. I had that other crappy mic on. Okay, magnet tutorial for Karen. Karen's been a newbie here. We do a magnet tutorial. What should I use? It doesn't really matter. I was thinking of switching this over to the half medium. So that's perfect. We'll do that. So what are you dealing with? You said in your wrapped light? Was it your wrapped light? Karen, I think I saw you say it earlier and then I missed it. Oh, going through chat here. Oh, I either can't see it or screwed up mixed up my magnets. Okay, it is your wrap light. Okay, cool. I could do it on a wrap light. It doesn't really matter what it is. I'll do it on this one because I want to switch that. It's basically the same thing. I'm gonna get a insert. I can't have you having a freaking. That's not a slider. That's just a pile of garbage. It has that going on. Yeah, this is the right case. So I'll need that. And then, yeah, we're using that screw. So first thing, your wrapped light is going to be a Torx 6 screw. So that looks like a Torx 6 screwdriver. Get a good one. Get one that's made of hardened steel. It'll say hardened steel or it'll say tool steel when you're buying it. If you're like buying it on Amazon, tool steel or hardened steel. It's kind of the same thing. It's just two different ways of saying it. That's what you want it to be. You don't want anything else because it could be like mushy and there's a higher risk that you'll strip the screw. So all you want to do is kind of hold the plate like this so nothing flies out. And you just want to undo the screw. It'll magnetize there. Just pop it out. And just throw that there. So you need something like get a frying pan, get a ruler, you know, a freaking cookie tin, anything that this will stick to. Just go around, take half of your slider and go around and find something that it magnetizes to. If you don't have that first and a Torx 6 driver, then you can't start this process. So you got like that, you have them sitting there like that. Then you can just take the top right off and then your magnets aren't going to go poofing everywhere. Okay. We never want that. It's just so horrible. It's so hard to work with that way. Okay. Okay. Sealer in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, do you know it's, I don't know if you know, you probably don't know what setup you have in there, but it's probably hybrid. So, because they all ship with hybrid. Or you do know what's in there because you opened it up and you were doing stuff with it. So you do know. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the one where you start fresh. Okay. So I'm just going to take a stick of magnets and I'm just going to take everything out. Hybrid. Okay, good. And then it's not as scary because when everything's out, you can just do it from scratch. Okay. So the slider is fully disassembled now. Your wrapped light also has similar dampeners to this where they lock into the top of it. So I'll just leave the dampeners like that. If you're using dampeners, I don't know. If you're not, great, whatever. I'm leaving mine there because I don't want the crunchy. So yeah, it works the same way with the wrap light. They kind of lock in on the top there. So you have your two plates. You just put your plates down on your metal surface. Then you take your inserts and you put them in. I am doing a half hybrid and I'm doing a half medium. Now, you just start. These magnets got all messed up, out of order. So I'm just going to unmess them. Oh my God, that's strong. Okay. Impromptu magnet tutorial. Love it. Love a good magnet tutorial. Okay, I'm going to need more mediums. So I'm going to make myself a medium stick and a strong stick. I'm just going to put the strong one aside for now. So this is it. This is how simple it is, okay? So this is how you have to think of it. If you're holding a stick of magnets like this, right, you have to get the polarity right, right? So think of it this way. This side of the stick is for this side of the slider. This side of the stick is for that side of the slider. So if I'm starting here, I'm going to use this side first. I'm going to put all these magnets in like this. Like that. Done. Okay. Then, oh no, I dropped it and I forgot which side is which. What the hell am I going to do? It doesn't matter. All you have to do is take the stick and hold it in the tip of your fingers so the magnets just barely poking out. The reason you're doing that is all you're doing with this is you're going to use it as your polarity tester. You're not even going to let the magnets touch. So you'll be able to feel when you go and you put the magnet down there, you'll be able to feel if that end of your magnet stick is pulling towards there or repelling. If it pulls towards there, you have the side that's for that side. But if I flipped it and I went like this, I can feel it now bouncing off of every single one of those magnets, which means I have the side that's supposed to go over here. What does it mean when you reply Bunny1 or Bunny2 on the Facebook post? That was just my chat program. When I put my chat program into the actual program, it replies everywhere that I'm streaming, and I'm streaming on Facebook right now too. So it just keeps going. It goes to everywhere. So, but that was for Bunny's ins, the wife's ins for the giveaway. It's all done now. It's all good. I'm nodding but can't see it. You're nodding but can't see it. Like you can't understand it. Okay. So I'll do it. I'll just do it more straightforward here. So this is the white side. So think of it like this again. This side of the stick is one polarity. This side is another polarity, right? Okay. So this side is for this side. This side is for this side. Okay. And it doesn't matter how it starts, right? You just have to remember which side you started with and then make sure that the other side is the opposite side. Okay. You can't see me nod. I've got it. Oh, okay. So that's that side, right? So now that I've just finished that, I got one jumping up in there. Put it back in. Okay. That's why I did the pinch thing, right? So it wouldn't jump back in, but I let it go a little bit and it coming flying out, right? So I finished this side and that's all that. So then before I do the other side, I take this and I flip it over and now I'm holding the other side. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to do all of the mediums in this side. Now, this is where you pay attention because this is probably what you did. If I'm going to wager a guess, this is what a lot of people do when they're doing hybrid. They forget that you've got two different sets of magnets, right? You've got two different sizes. So what someone will do is they'll go and they'll like do one side with like the mediums, and then they'll go and they'll just grab another stick and just do the strong ones, and they won't check that that side of the stick is matching the medium magnet's polarity that they just put in. All right. So now I've gone and put these in, and I know it's the right side because we did that side and then we did the other side. But now, what side of this strong stick is going to work for that, right? It's the same thing. You just get your little polarity checker and you go down to it. It's the wrong side. This is just repelling. Every time I go here, I can just feel it. Every single one of those repel. It's saying, no, I don't belong there. I'm repelling. So that's the wrong side. So I flip it and I check again. Now it attracts to all of those. Now I have the right side. So I go and I put all those in. There we go. And now it'll be fine. Now you can go and put the tops back on. When you're sliding it off, you probably did it already, but you want to make sure you give it a good pinch. It doesn't fly away on you. Tightening it up. You want to get just to the point where it gets tight, like it's just getting tight there, and then just a little bit more. There, done. That's all you need. Don't over tighten your screws. You're welcome. That's fun. Little impromptu thing. And this will be on the VOD, right? So if you go to do it and then you forget, just go load up this live stream VOD and just skip to this part at the end, and then you can see it all again. Done. Now, let's see how I'm flipping. So that's working. And now my flips, my flips are exactly like my crystal tie one. Super easy. There we go. There we have it, guys. You guys have been great. It's been fun. WCU Goldie, eh? That's, I feel honored. I feel honored and blessed. And thank you so much, Jamie, at LIC EDC. And remember, LIC stands for Long Island City.